Okay, now we are going to discuss preparing our super fats for our mold swirl. I have already extracted the super fats from the container provided in the kit and softened it until it's melted. And you don't have to get it this melted, but I'm doing it for the purposes of this video. You have a few choices. Turmeric will make it yellow. Never use more than 1 tablespoon. Marjoram will make it green. You can use up to 2 tablespoons. And this is marjoram ground spice and turmeric ground spice. This is paprika, and paprika will make a light, natural looking orange. You can use up to 2 tablespoons. I normally use 1. And this is annatto seed ground. This is a Spanish spice, and 1 tablespoon to 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons will make a very vibrant orange. 1 tablespoon more of a pumpkin orange, but it is more vibrant than your paprika. For this video today, I'm going to do the turmeric, and I'm going to use 1 tablespoon. I'm going to thoroughly blend, and if you have some oils in your pot that have not completely melted, just blend it around into the melted oils and make sure that no dry powder is left remaining. Alright, now we are going to use black activated charcoal in this mold swirl with activated charcoal, but you could use the annatto seed or the marjoram or the paprika, or you could use some of the aconite root that was provided with our kit. But for this demonstration, I'm going to use activated charcoal, food grade. Okay, this is our mold swirl with activated charcoal. And as you can see, the little crusties we've got on top, we need to keep that stirred constantly to prevent the crusties. And we will clean down our spoon. If you see any large chunks of uncolored soap, feel free to remove those. We have got it to 160 degrees with our candy thermometer, and remove your seal off of your essential oil bottle as quickly as possible ahead of time, and have it ready to just pour. I like to tap it up and down and get all the goodie out. I say, we've paid for all those essential oils, let's get them all in there. And then we're going to stir. And we're going to stir. You'll see an oily appearance, and then slowly as you stir it, you will see the oils absorb into the soap. So you want to stir it until all the oils appear to have absorbed into the soap. And look around the edges. It'll hide around the edges and try to get out of it. But then you'll have wet, damp soap when you go to cut it, because the essential oils might not draw back up into the soap if you don't get it well blended now. Now we've already added our super fats to this. It's already cooked for the 2.5 hours. And now we are going to get ready to put it in the mold. Okay, now I have taken my crock out of my crock pot, but you don't have to do that. And we are going to put, and we have our beautiful silicone mold provided in our kit by Essential Depot, and you don't have to do anything special to it other than clean it and let it dry. You don't have to spray it with anything. And we're going to add a layer of soap to the bottom. And we're going to spread it out to ensure that we've got it well in the corners and that it's an even height along the way. Now we still have some soap, at least 2 big scoops of soap left in our crock pot. And we filled it about up to the first line of wording on the thing. Now, would you hand me my box, Megan? And we are going to move our crock pot. Now, you can do this ahead of time, or you can put it in once you're ready. It doesn't matter, into your box. That just acts as a stabilizing frame. Now we're going to take our activated charcoal, but as we spoke, you can use other ingredients, but we're doing activated charcoal, and we're going to sprinkle it on that layer of soap. Then we're going to add the other soap that we've saved to the top. And activated charcoal is very plumy. It puffs up into the air. So you can wear a dust mask if you would like to prevent breathing the activated charcoal. I don't think it's harmful, but for safety's sake, as they say, safety first. Alright, and now we're going to use our potato masher we're going to use it a little bit more gentler than that, and we're going to ensure that we have a good level all the way across. Alright, and now we're going to use what I call the TEA spoon, which is the spoon designed for stirring sweet tea, and we're going to take and swirl. And it's an action of going down and around in a circle. And we're going to slowly work down into the bottom of the mold and work around. And you can push any crusties down inside the soap as you're going. Now I like to reverse, and I like to do it one more time. It's not required. You might like the way it looks with just one swirl, but I like to get it a little bit more blended. And by reversing, you seem to get an evener mixture. And we can poke our soap down in the corners. I think that needs one more swirl. There we go. And then we can sort of clean the sides down and take the soap that's trying to get away, you can just dispense with it, or you can push it into the soap, or you can do one more swirl and swirl it down in the soap. But however you like. And this here I'm just going to get rid of off my spoon, and then I'm going to pat my sides down just a little bit. And ta-da! There we have it. We have our activated charcoal mold swirl. Okay, we're going to set this aside and cover it with a thick plastic for 8 to 12 hours, and then we will cut it. Okay, let's cut some more soap. Now this is one of my favorites. This is our mold swirl with activated charcoal, and I have colored it yellow with turmeric and then used the activated charcoal in a mold swirl, and that means swirling it in the mold. But we can do some variations as we discussed, and I thought I'd go over those with you. You could make your main body of your soap not colored and do any color in the swirl, such as paprika, turmeric, activated charcoal, the factory standard color that came with your kit, Aconite root. Alright. Or you could make this yellow and use green marjoram, or you could use paprika or the Spanish annatto seed. You can do different colors on the base. Now, the darker your base color is, the darker your swirl color needs to be. So if you're doing something really dark, then you really ought to go with your dark activated charcoal, or a heavy, like this, a heavy amount of your aconite root that comes with your kit, so that the color in the swirl is also strong. All right, let's get it out of the mold. Let's move our mold over. Okay, now I'm going to just flip it right over. Look at there. Not one has loved the box and wouldn't come out of the box without a struggle. I don't know what we're going to think about that. Now, look right away. We got some residue of activated charcoal. See? But now, in my opinion, and from my using it, as it cures, it pulls it in, and then what it doesn't, you just dust with a brush before you package. All right, we're just going to pull the sides and the top and the bottom, and then we're going to dump it out. Ta-da! And now this will take just a little bit more washing because of your activated charcoal. But still, just water, soap included. It makes its own bubbles. Now, if you should happen to have a oily skinned person in your company that has real oily hair, they might not find even the standard bar to be enough to get all of the oil out of their hair, because of the super fats that we're putting back in, because we're washing but we're replenishing with those wonderful super fats that we put in at the end. So each person will just have to test about that. But I thought I would mention about oily headed persons and how that they might find that they need something more stripping than this soap for just their hair. Okay. Oh, isn't that wonderful? It's so pretty. Now, you can go ahead and dust a little bit off the sides now if you like. But I find that just doing it right before packaging, if even that, I mean, the ones we've done, the soap just seems to pull it in and you don't even have to do it at all. Okay, let's get our mold out and take out our rest bar. Yeah, you can play a tune. Oh, I don't know, that sounded like one of those eerie Halloween movies, didn't it? There we go. And we just push firmly. And remember, don't set your loaf out for all day or the next day and then decide to cut it. You want to cut it fresh from the mold. Oh, I think I had a new tune with that one. Okay, give us a drum roll. All right, here it comes. Woo! Isn't that pretty? I just love that. This is just one of my all-time favorites. I do this in several different bars of my soap. Oh, that is so pretty.
It doesn't have the black on that side.
Oh yeah, when it's first fresh out of the mold, you don't want to get activated charcoal on the nose. Oh, I love it. Oh, that one looks like an alligator. That one there, we need to send to the swamp people. See, there's two alligators swimming in the river side by side. I'm a country girl, so I can understand the swamp people without reading the subtext. We need a t-shirt that says that, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and that one, I don't know. What does that look like, a snow blizzard? I can't decide. Oh, look, we got a question mark. Doing. Which one's our favorite? Now you gotta help me here. Oh, that one's awful pretty. Oh, that one's pretty. That one looks like the mount. Oh, look at that. Oh, that one's nice. I like that.
It's like a wolf.
Oh, it does. Oh, look, it looks like a squirrel sitting there eating its nuts. Or its nut. Hickory nuts, that is. Alright. Oh, let me see the front of that one. Oh, I sort of like that one too, but I think I'm going to have to go with the squirrel eating its nut. Okay? I always get in trouble. Well, I don't know. That one look. I think that I'm just going to have to bring that one up here sideways because that is just so cute. Look, there's his little arm, and there's the nut, and there's its eye, and its head, and the body, and everything. Here it comes. Here's its walk of fame. Isn't that pretty? It would be pretty in green too, wouldn't it? With the Majorium. I'm an all-natural soaper, so I color with all-natural things. Oh, that is so gorgeous. Oh, that is awesome. I'm just fond of that one. But I guess for the purposes of sitting them all together, I'll go with that one. Because you have to hold that one on the side to see the squirrel. Alright, take him away, Megan. And let's get our soaps out here. Now, if you haven't seen all the clips yet, there's no telling what order I may put these in. So if you haven't seen all the clips yet, this is the ones we're going to cut today. Oh, isn't those gorgeous? Those really are gorgeous. All right, now, there may be more soap clips than just these 4. I may come up with a new brainstorm and decide I have to add some more fun techniques. And we still have our milk soap, which is a whole nother beast. So you just keep watching. Soap is served. At the time of the making of this video, this is the soaps that we have cut. Aren't they gorgeous? But I know there's other designs and other creations that I'm going to add to these videos. But I just wanted to take a moment to thank you for purchasing the Essential Depot kit that I worked so hard to design for you. I put a lot of thought and effort into this kit, and I so hope it's loved and enjoyed. Essential Depot has been such a blessing to our home because we can get such wonderful products from Essential Depot. And I hope that this kit blesses your home. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.